to start over here on the left for Steve in the first row.
Carlos, your pitching has been so good in the second half. When you look at this series, 30 runs in the 4 games, how much of that do you look at and say, all right, that's a pretty darn good lineup on the other side versus we're just not executing the way that we were?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of both. You got to give them credit because that's a really good lineup, and they can do a lot of different things. You know, this is a team that controls the strike zone as well as anybody in the league, and not only they do that, but when they force you in the zone, they can do some damage. And they've done that. They did it again today. They control the strike zone. They forced Quintana to come in the strike zone, and when he did, they made him pay. Our starters are one of the reasons we're here, and we haven't got length out of them. They got them, and here we are now.
Have you guys decided on who's going to start tomorrow?
Peterson starting tomorrow.
Next question. Abby, right here in the front, right?
Why did you like Jose Budo in that spot against Mookie Betts?
Well, I'm looking for a ground ball. The 2 seam right there. Just got behind in the count and left one up. So,
how long do you anticipate Peterson to go? How's that going to work with Senga? Is this sort of like a piggyback thing, or have you? Yeah,
Peterson's fully rest. You know, last time he pitched was 4 days ago. I'm anticipating him making a regular start.
We're going to go on the left over here to Juan, first row.
You kind of talked about it a little bit, but how tough is it to navigate a lineup when you're trying to be a little bit careful with Ohtani, but there's a former MVP right behind them in Mookie Betts?
Yeah, and that's what makes that team such a good team because he's not only Ohtani, he's Mookie, he's Teoscar, he's Freddie, even though he wasn't there. And then the bottom of the lineup. And then you got Muncy there too, and then, you know, Kike doing things that Kike does this time of the year. So I think it's a deep lineup, but the biggest thing is that they're going to force you in the zone. They're not going to chase, and then when you do come in the zone, you have to execute because if not, you know, they're going to make you pay.
Tim on the left.
You've talked this week about all the innings you've gotten out of your starters this season. Do you sense that they're maybe hitting a little bit of a wall here?
Yeah, I mean, Sean said it the other day. We asked a lot of these guys, you know, and we're facing a good team, man. You got to give those guys credit. You know, that's a deep lineup. That's a good lineup, and you know, whether those guys are feeling it or not, you know, we haven't executed. So, and we haven't got length from them. So,
Okay. Far left, Tim.
With you guys facing elimination now, did you address the team after the game?
no, I did not.
Do you plan to before the game tomorrow?
Probably, you know, I'll go in same way I've been doing the whole year, whether it's stop by the hitters meeting, or the pitchers meeting, or small settings. But I definitely will say something.
Okay. We're going to go to Jay in the middle.
The pinch hitting spot with Winker there, was that something you'd planned, or was that did that have anything to do with Alvarez getting hit his previous plate appearance?
I wanted the lefty there. I wanted the lefty, and I got the 2 of them that inning, McNeil and Winker. So yeah, I think it was more like the righty-lefty matchup. I thought that the game, you know, there was an opportunity there.
Next question. You're going to go Barry here in the front.
Did you think that Ohtani hitting the second pitch of the game out really set the tone for the whole evening? You know, big guys do big things in those situations.
I mean, yeah, you could say that, but you know, a solo shot wasn't going to beat us. You know, yeah, I mean, it was pretty impressive, but you know, not only Ohtani, you have to take care of the other guys behind him too. But yeah, when he goes out there first at bat of the game and hits it like that, obviously it's a good feeling for them. But we knew that wasn't going to beat us, but we couldn't just stop it.
Far left, Mike. Right there. Right there, Mike.
Carlos, would you anticipate having Senga from the bullpen if you need him tomorrow?
Yes, he will be available out of the bullpen tomorrow.
And what's the overriding factor in picking Peterson to start?
Yeah, I mean, facing elimination game, he's fully rested. He's been one of our starters, one of the best starters, and we just feel like he's going to give us the best chance.
Laura, second row, left.
Yesterday, you had mentioned kind of sticking with the lineup that you had because you trusted these guys. Do you anticipate making any significant changes tomorrow to kind of spark something?
It depends. I don't know. I don't know that they announced who's pitching for them. I know before the game was Flaherty, but they weren't sure, so I got to wait. But yeah, there could be some changes depending on who we're facing.
Okay, we can take one more here in the front row on the left.
Carlos, ¿cómo está Francisco después del golpe?
Bien, fue una recta, fue el músculo que no es nada grave. Debería estar bien ya mañana.
Thank you.